2 and 11.
2 and 11.
Chapter 2, verse 11. Is it live?
It's streaming. It say it. Say it would.
Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out in 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we are led by the commanding General YAHANNA, man. And we are the one true priest and prophets of the Lord, and the only ones to say that the white man is the devil, that the Bible speaks of with all sincerity and all knowing of the judgment that is going to be set Esau.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And all these other heathen nations, man, you understand? They will be under subjection under the real priests and prophets of the Lord, man, here soon. You understand? When our King Yahushua HaMashiach returns, Doc, with all the heavenly hosts and the glory of the fourth dimension, the heavens, Doc, there will be peace on earth, Doc, because niggas will be in rulership. You understand? So with that, you know, we want to get into something that's so heavy, man, because, I mean, with the truth, when the truth was always brought forth by the real prophets, man.
Right.
By the one body of Christ. Those that kept the commandments, you understand, and honored their brother, man, and love thy brother as thyself. There was always adversaries, brother.
That's right.
Be false prophets, teachers of wickedness, you understand what I'm saying, that spoke things to the people for their lust, for their own gain, for their covetousness, you understand? So, you know, what we want to bring out tonight, you understand, is some precepts about, you know what real prophets do. You understand? The real spirit of our King, Yahushua HaMashiach, man, and the things that he would do to deal with his people, meaning giving correction.
Right.
That's the ultimate form of showing love. You understand? So he not only did he give correction, but he also walked the talk, man. You understand? He also showed the love that he had for the nation of Israel, man. You understand? And we're going to bring it out through a few scriptures, man. You understand? So go ahead and we're going to bring it out through one of a heavy prophet, man. You understand? Who took the knowledge and took these commandments that was passed down and given to him by the Most High, and how he acted with these, you know what I'm saying, the spirit that he possessed. You understand? So we're going to bring that out, and we're going to show it in these scriptures, man, how the men of the I.S.U.P.K, who we are the real prophets of old, man. You understand? Because we do what the scriptures say a prophet, priest and prophet of the Lord is supposed to do. You understand? We take the scoffing. We take the mocking from our very own people, man. You understand? And once we deal with that demon, that spirit that they have to come up against the real priests and prophets of the Lord, Doc, we still share the gospel of Christ with them, right? We still feed them. We still clothe them. We still give them water. And we still give them access to the one true refuge, man. That's being an I.S.U.P.K, man.
That's right.
As our King ordered, Doc. Get into this one body. We'll tussle with you. We'll deal with all your demons, Doc. We'll be on the phone with you. Obviously, y'all just are sometimes on the phone for 4 to 5 hours with brothers, man, contending for the faith, man. You understand what I'm saying? As a real priest and prophet of the Lord is supposed to do.
Right.
You understand? So that's what we do, Doc, and we about to bring it out. Read for me, Doc.
This is the book of Exodus.
And Salaki, if I may, man, we got us a nice little showing, Doc. We got officer of 1,000. You understand what I'm saying? A mafia. You understand? Hashtag the ghost.
Right.
You know, they say you always know where the ghost has been, Doc, because there's some work been done, Doc.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm precinct officer Sharna Posh. You know, to my left, your right. You understand? We got Officer Ron. You understand what I'm saying? We got the trooper in the back, Trooper Uriah. He's mighty, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to be great in the truth, Doc. And I'm going to push him till he's better than me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We got the ribs and the children in here too, man.
Right.
You understand? It's going to be great, Doc. Wathia, you know, and you know, we do have order in here. So, you know, if you got something to say, high-ranking man, you know, you just raise your hand, sir, and we'll give you the floor. You understand? But, if you got a Salaki, if you want to ask a question, just raise your hand. You feel me? Go ahead, what you got, Doc?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brother and looked on their burdens.
So, let's know, just give some context, right? Moses was in the house of Pharaoh. You understand? He was the second in command. Pharaoh chose him over his own son.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So Moses stood in the place as viceroy of Egypt. That is the second highest man in the land of Egypt. Right? But he knew he was different. He knew he wasn't an Egyptian. So he had wealth. He had the wealth of all of Egypt.
Right.
You understand? If Pharaoh didn't want it, it then went to Moses first, man. You understand? But then, because we got these Negroes here today, man, you understand, that love this system so much that they don't look down on their own people. You understand? They don't step down from their wealth and greatness in this place and look at their people, right? But we're going to show you what a real prophet does. Read.
Con. And he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew.
And it says, before that, it says, and he looked on their burdens, man. He looked at his people because at that time, his people were in captivity.
Right.
Just like we are here in America. We have the wealthy Negroes and Jakes of Israel, right? That don't look at the burdens of the people, man.
Right.
You understand? Like, you have the so-called Hispanics, Mexicans, you have, Hondurans, that are trying to escape that very land that was theirs originally, man. Honduras, right? And that's because the so-called white man has gone into Central and South America and have raped, robbed, and murdered to the point to where the indigenous people there, it's unsafe for them to live. Let's not even talk about El Salvador. Good night, brother. You understand? The crime there is ridiculous. You understand? And that's only because we're poor, man. You understand? We're poor, so therefore we do things to try to gain. Even though it's foolish things, we might kill, we might rob, we might steal, but that's only because we are oppressed, man.
Right.
You understand? That's the difference between a black man and a so-called white man. Right? The so-called white man is in his kingdom. This is his heaven. And he finds ways to get more. Like, come on, man. You understand? Like, we are already grounded into dust, man. So all he's trying to do is just to keep us from the truth of this Bible. Keep us beat down to where we can't look up. Like that movie, The Ants' Life, The Bug's Life. The ants finally realized that there was more of them than the grasshoppers. And they finally stood up. Well, that's you, black people. That comparison comes from our book, man. You understand? So when we have our wealthy that don't look down, that are so entangled and entrapped in the wealth of the wealthiest country ever, you understand, on the face of the earth, but yet, you understand, Flint doesn't have clean water, man. Hondurans are getting killed at the border. Their children are being deported without their children. Their children are getting locked up in cages and getting aluminum blankets put on them and getting subjected to sex trafficking, man. You understand? Like, we've been destroyed here in this place, black, Hispanic, and Native American people, right? So what a prophet and what Commander YAHANNA does and what he trains and teaches and baptizes the men that are under him in his I.S.U.P.K. to possess the spirit of a prophet, to go out from whatever condition you in and still look upon your people.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Still check out the burdens of your people. Because being in here, Doc, being I.S.U.P.K, we are safe, Doc.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We have the refuge, Doc. You understand? As long as we keep the commandments and speak out, show the spirit of the Lord that we don't have any fear here in this place, right? the Most High is going to cover us with his wings, with his feathers, Doc. You understand? So all we're trying to do is try to get our people into this refuge.
That's right.
You understand? So we go out, we teach every day. We go out on our Sabbath day, on a day that we're supposed to enjoy. But we go out and we teach.
Right.
You understand? We go out like Moses, man. We leave the refuge, man, and go amongst our people, man. We look upon our burden of our people. You understand? Keep reading.
Wakana. And he spied an Egyptian smiting the Hebrew.
And he looked upon an Egyptian. That's just like these police officers out here, right? Just this month, man, just in the month of May, you had a young sister get body slammed up in Dallas, right? Get body slammed by an officer that probably outweighed her by 2 people. You understand? He couldn't subdue the sister by any other means but body slamming her and falling smooth on top of her, right? And then there was a sister in Baytown. That's what you're talking about. The sister in Baytown gets shot 5 times, brother. This was on the grill this Monday. You understand? Sister got shot 5 times by a police officer. She's unarmed. You understand? Then he throws her to the ground and she says, "Stop, I am pregnant." And then you still hear 5 more shots ring out from his weapon. This is what Moses was seeing. Go ahead, Doc.
And we just had a Hispanic woman in the back seat of the car with her family get thrown to the ground by the police officers. They opened the door, threw her to the ground. 2 police officers had their knees in her back, arresting her for nothing.
Right. So you understand what I'm saying? We are at the mercy of these people, man. And that's only because we are not following Commandment in YAHANNA, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, and loving each other, man. You understand what I'm saying? My rib just, she had a situation today. You understand that, and we was discussing it in the car, man. When one Negro is getting done wrong on your slave, that means we're all getting done wrong.
Right.
That's what that means here in the I.S.U.P.K, because we understand brotherhood, right? So if the supervisor is handling one of my brothers rough on the slave that I'm at, Doc, I'm willing to speak out. You understand? And try to show them the brotherhood, Doc. Even if that means my job. You understand? That's the spirit of Christ. That is the spirit of a prophet. Keep reading.
Verse 12. One of his brethren. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way.
So Moses looked to the left, he looked to the right. Read.
And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand.
So the problem is Moses, right? That spirit raised up in him, right, to be righteous, but he didn't understand that the vengeance is mine, thus saith the Lord, right? He just saw his people in a bad condition, in a bad spot, and it was so righteous for him to stop them, right? But it wasn't righteous for him to go to kill that heathen. You understand? Because as we know, Doc, we read further down. This is why we celebrate that Passover, brother. You understand? The God of the Bible did a number on them heathen, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? And it's going to happen again. You understand?
That's right.
Because in order for there to be peace in Israel, Doc, we're going to have to go through some war first, Doc.
Right.
You understand? We warring right now in the flesh, right? Killing ourselves, taking our spirits, our minds, our souls out of America, Doc. You know what I'm saying? And being able to deal with the aspect of the God of the Bible is going to destroy this place, right? So all of the so-called Edomites friends you thought you had, they got to go into captivity.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Even those that are, because, Negroes run up on us all the time. Well, there are good white people. We're not doubting that. That don't mean there's no less of the devil. And that don't mean there's no less of them that they have to pay for what their forefathers have done in this place, man. Murdered over 99 million Negroes, brother. Over 265 million Hispanics. That's in the Caribbeans, the Dominicans, the descendants of Vanessa, the Cubans, right? Central and South America, Doc. 200 265 million, brother. And let's not talk about Native Americans, brother. Good night. The Trail of Tears all the way from Florida to New Mexico. Come on, man. Like, what people don't realize, the tribe of Gad inhabited all of the Northeast, man. The eastern seaboard. That's where they first set up their first 13 colonies, man. You understand? And they did that all by slaughter, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Ran our people. And then the so-called Issacharite brothers, the Issacharite brothers that were in California, because from what's now considered Mexico all the way up to Tejas, Texas, all the way west to California was Mexico, man. You understand? Now they can't even go back. They can't even go back without getting stopped at the border. They can't even come up here and try to work, man. You understand? Try to take care of their family. They went and got them up out of there and was hanging them on trees in California, stealing the gold from them. You understand? They have to pay for that, people. Black man, let them go. They have to suffer. Just like you out here suffering, you one write-up away from losing a good job. You understand what I'm saying? You one paycheck away from not trying to figure out if you're going to be able to get your mortgage paid or pay, you pay for some medical bills or something. Brother, they're not living in hell like you, black people. So they can be sweet. They can be kind. You understand? Their mortgage is paid. You understand? Their light bills, their phone bills, all that is on auto pay. You understand? You the one out here suffering, man. You the one got to get extensions and pay a quarter on the bill and all this old stuff here to keep afloat, doc. You understand? Timmy and them, they'll be all right, bro. You understand? Because they will fall into the hands of the Lord, doc. And when that happens, bro, it's going to be good for you. All right, we teach people that. We teach our people that, and it's like it goes straight over their head. But what about them? Nigga, what about them, brother? You understand? They got to suffer, doc. They got to pay too. Just like you paying. You understand? We so destroyed, we don't even understand judgment. We don't understand justice. And we damn sure don't understand rulership, doc. The white man has done his job under Satan, doc. You understand? Drop down, man. Go to 12. You read 12? Well, go 13, man. You understand?
Verse 13. And when he went out second day,
when Moses went out for the second time,
behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together.
2 of his brothers was fighting together. They was fighting, doc. They was like, hey, man, like niggas do now, brother. In the street. Beating up on each other, like, you understand what I'm saying? Not taking that, like the one brother, he was getting beat up by an Egyptian, brother. Right? I'm sure niggas was looking on too, like, dang, he got to do him like that, just like they do today. Right? Right, because it sure was a brother that was watching that pregnant sister get tossed on the ground, popped her ass. Right? That's what he said on his camera. You understand? So for sure they doing it today, doc. You understand? So it's we the same people, brother. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And he And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smiteth thou thy fellow.
Right. So he's saying fellow, right? Not to say that, this could be this white man that could be his friend. No, doc. It was 2 Hebrews, brother. You understand what I'm saying? 2 niggas that were slaves, brother. White man was not a slave at this time. Let's understand this in context. Because Christianity will say, that says fellow. That means friend. That could mean anybody. No, doc. No. Not at all. You understand what I'm saying? Same niggas, you understand, here today that'll go to fisticuffs over something silly.
Like stepping on their shoes.
Right, would be the same brothers in that day in captivity. You understand what I'm saying? Egypt meaning house of bondage. right? Going at it.
Right.
You understand? Where we at?
Verse 14. So.
Read 14 now.
Verse 14. And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us?
Good night, brother. We get this too, Doc. Anytime we be out there in the street, Doc, we be trying to settle disputes. Tell him, calling a white man is the devil. You understand what I'm saying? Getting these boot kisses, right? And then black people, you know, we Officer Tazadak stopped one brother from robbing another brother. You understand? And it's like, you know, Most High Christ, you know, because we be out in the streets so much, they know us.
Right.
They know we ain't for it, Doc. If we say stop, that means stop, brother.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Proceed not. We ain't got to tell you to freeze.
Right.
We just tell you stop. You understand? And they stop.
Right.
That's what Moses was trying to do. You know, but in this time, right, since we ain't had no real leadership and no real head we ain't had no shepherd. So the Negroes was like, look, man, who are you, brother? Who made you judge over us? You understand what I'm saying? And niggas be prophetic and don't even know it, right? They was looking at their future leader, Doc. You understand me? They was looking at their future leader, brother. Moses was the one that the God of the Bible sent. Because I'm sure wasn't no niggas doing what he did at that time either, brother. Ain't no leader here in America is doing what Commander General YAHANNA's doing, brother. Waking up black men to their true knowledge, brother. Telling them that they're men of war and that they are great. They are finer than the purest of gold, brother. There's no man on the earth telling niggas that, bro. You understand what I'm saying? There's no leader for black people out here telling black men that they're the best thing on the face of the earth. Telling black men that you are great and you can be great, but just come to the knowledge of who you are. Keep these commandments, man. You understand? Only man that's doing that is Commander General YAHANNA, Doc. You understand? And he's been doing it for a mighty long time, brother. You understand? He's going to keep on doing it till our king returns, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So, keep reading.
Who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me as thou killest the Egyptians?
So this is, you know, that's what niggas do, bro. Oh, you perfect? You think you perfect? You damn right. We keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, Doc. We can judge all things spiritually, brother. That's what we here to do. You understand what I'm saying? We're here to save you from yourselves, black people. You don't even know it. What you got, huh?
It's a lot good, sir. And just reading this, he's asking him just like Negroes this day.
Right.
He like, so who made you the judge over me?
Right.
So you just Big Bang Hank around here, so who made you over me?
Right.
So what you gonna do? You gonna kill me like you killed the Egyptian the other
Right,
day? That's
right.
what you trying to tell me?
Tupac said only God can judge me.
Right. So they looking at Moses like, so what? You talking about us having an argument between us? What you gonna do? You gonna kill us like you killed him?
Right, because they was there. Them niggas, they saw it. Like I just said, didn't I say that?
Right.
Niggas was there watching, and they saw Moses look to the left, to the right. So they hid. Niggas know how to hide, bro. Oh, shoot, good night.
Just let me get a good view.
Right, let me see what's going on. Yeah, Moses, good night. Oh, yeah, that's him. Yeah, he was there. He killed them. So what you gonna say to us? You understand? Oh, you gonna kill me like you killed that Egyptian, bro?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Good night, Doc. We the same. Hey, the Bible shows you when you read it and you really listen to a real preacher prophet of the Lord, you'll see your black behind in it, Doc.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You'll see nigga tendencies all through this book, brother.
Right.
You understand? Keep reading, man.
And Moses feared and said, surely this thing is none. Verse 15. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing.
Oh, Salaki, drop that. You understand what I'm saying? Moses feared because he was like, well, damn, is these niggas going to tell on me or something?
You finna snitch on me?
Right. Good night, brother. Let me move around. And apparently the word did get back to Pharaoh.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because Moses had to leave that place, brother.
Right.
You understand? Then he had to go deal in the wilderness with some Midianites. And you understand what I'm saying? And Moses handled his business, dog. That's why, you know what I'm saying? The Most High elevated Moses, dog. Because because he knew Moses was going to do what he said to do. You understand? Give me Exodus 33 and 11. You understand? Because we're going to see that. We're going to see how the Most High deals with his prophet. You understand? Now everybody, all the men in the I.S.U.P.K, doc, we are real priests and prophets, doc. But we don't speak to the Most High, brother. The Most High only speaks through Yahawashi, our mediator, right? And Yahawashi speaks to only one man, brother. Because he deals with everything in order, doc. You understand what I'm saying? Commander General YAHANNA has the keys that was given unto Peter, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Commander General YAHANNA is our rock here in this place, brother. You understand what I'm saying? He deals with Yahawashi, bro. Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 33, verse 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses face to face.
Face to face, doc. That's how the Lord speaks to his prophet. You understand what I'm saying? So he get it from Commander General YAHANNA gets it from Yahawashi. And then every Monday night on that grill, brother, we get it. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading. As a man speaketh unto his friend. As a man that speaketh unto his friend, brother. Because, Christ had told the disciples, look, the servant don't know what the master's doing. You understand what I'm saying? But Christ said, I speak openly unto you, doc. I speak to you, you my friends, brother. So I tell you, a friend don't hide nothing from a friend, brother. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You my brother, doc. You understand? Y'all out here, y'all standing tall, y'all warm with me. You understand what I'm saying? You're seeing all the miracles of the Most High in me. You understand? General Muhammad brought out the most important thing, doc, is years, brother, of serving. That's why them generals are generals, doc, because they've been there, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So all you need to do is you need to put some time in here too, bro. You put some time in here, or you just, the Spirit of the Lord just be with you, doc, and you just do some extraordinary stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Right. That's how you get it, bro. But you come here, you do the work of the Lord, doc. You understand? And that'll be a tester right there, bro. How much you're willing to sacrifice and be obedient, doc. And I don't want man. You understand what I'm saying? But them years, doc, them years are important. That's how, what I'm saying? That's how it's hard to let go of childhood friends in the world, brother. Right. You understand? But I gotta let them go, bro. But I got a brotherhood in this I.S.U.P.K, or the Commander General YAHANNA, doc, that is likened unto none, brother. I know these niggas in here gonna keep it all the way 100 with me, bro. Right. You understand? And hold me accountable. Get the best counsel that a nigga can get, dealing with his household, his finances, any and everything, man. You understand? Seek counsel, black people. You got it, brother. Call a number on that flyer, on any of the city that you're in. Call a number on them flyers, man. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to the wisest nigga in that city, and then we'll get you hooked up to the source, brother. You understand? Because we teach the same doctrine, brother. We one body, one spirit in here, doc. What you hear from one man is what you hear from the next, brother. You understand? Right. So there will be no confusion, doc. Right. There's no room for mistake here, doc. You understand? That's a real priest and prophet. Read.
And he turned again unto the camp, but his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle.
Yeah, doc. So the Lord speaks face to face, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's what he does, doc. So we're gonna bring some more out, doc. Go to, you understand, the book of Isaiah chapter 6. Verse 5. You understand? Because every priest and prophet, man, we go through a purification process, doc. That purification process is called being a student and being a trooper. You understand? Where you don't speak, doc. You understand? Unless you are spoken unto. You understand? You don't teach. You understand? You go through a purification process, Doc, where you got to go through the fire, brother.
That's right.
And we're going to show you the process that another prophet is going through. Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 5. Then said I, woe is me.
Woe is me. Isaiah said, then said I, good night. Because he saw something, Doc. He saw something from the fourth dimension, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And he said, woe is me, Doc, for I am undone. Read.
Because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of people of unclean lips.
So this is Isaiah, Doc, humbling himself before the Most High, because he's seen the Most High. This is Isaiah getting spoken to face with the Most High, Doc, with the Lord. And the Lord is calling him out, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? He's calling Isaiah out to do his work, brother, to be his mouthpiece here on earth, bro. So you cannot have unclean lips being here in this place, brother. Being a real priest and prophet of the Lord, Doc, meaning you have to manage and watch your conversation, brother.
Right.
Keep your conversation and your speech righteous, bro.
Right.
You understand? And the Lord gonna show you how he did it. Read.
For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. Verse 6. Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand.
Having a hot coal, brother, in his hand. Read.
Which he had taken with the tongues from off the altar.
From off the altar, doctor, where the sacrifices are done, brother. Read.
Verse 7. And he laid it upon my mouth.
Laid it upon the mouth of the prophet, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
And said, lo, this has touched thy lips, and thy iniquities is taking away, and thy sins purged.
Good night, brother. So when you get up in here, Doc, you do your 90 days, brother. You been wearing your all black. You know what I'm saying? Not no Nike stripe on it. Not no white, not no pinstripes on it all black, brother. And wearing them boots, brother. You have a chance to get your sins purged from you, brother.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? You get anointed with this oil, Doc. You get that prayer read over you, and you get a Hebrew name, brother. And then your sins will be purged, Doc. And you start your journey, brother, into being a real priest and prophet of the Lord, Doc.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Being a mouthpiece of the Lord, brother. Right. Not only in speech, you understand, but in your lifestyle too, Doc. You understand? Where you know your thoughts have to be pure. You know all these things have to be righteous, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Lord is watching you, brother.
That's right.
You understand? You know, the Lord's Spirit, the Spirit of the Lord, He can move His Spirit from you, Doc.
Right.
He will do it. You understand what I'm saying? So let's drop that and give me Deuteronomy 18 and verse 15. You understand? Because, I mean, it's also a criteria, too, of how the Lord chooses somebody to rule and be a shepherd over the people here on this earth. You understand? Just like how he chose our king, brother. Our king came from a king. You understand me? Who got reduced down because niggas thought it was okay, you understand what I'm saying, to make a covenant, go against the commandments, and choose to go after make a covenant with the heathen race of people, Doc. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Just because they look like they had great power. You understand what I'm saying? So part of being a priest and prophet, Doc, you can't have no fear, right? We get out on the streets and say that our God of this Bible is going to destroy this place. This place has, matter of fact, this place has been the only place that has shaken the earth, brother, with nuclear warfare. You understand what I'm saying? This place has endless resource to tanks. This place has endless resource to manpower. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, every black community that was wealthy in this place was either bombed or torched by the so-called white man, brother. It's a big thing for a black man to look his oppressor in the face and say the God of the Bible is going to destroy you and your kingdom, man. And then you will be our slaves, brother, because this is the last kingdom to rule over niggas, brother. This is it. This is the 17th nation on the face of the earth that has ruled over the youngest and the most hard-headed Negroes, too. You understand? So after this, Doc, our kingdom is going to be forever. What you got, sis?
When we talk about this is the last kingdom, could it be likened to the image in the book of Daniel?
It is likened unto the image of the book of Daniel. You understand what I'm saying? So what she's discussing is that image that Nebuchadnezzar had made, right? Where the top was made of gold, then the arms and the chest was made of silver, then the thighs was made of brass, right? Then the legs was made of no, it was brass, and then the calf all the way to the foot was made of clay. No, the legs was made of iron, right? So the thighs was brass, and then the legs was iron, and then from the calf all the way down to the feet, one part was part clay and iron. You understand what I'm saying? Those represents all the nations that were strong and had rulership in the face of the earth, Doc, and had us in captivity there. You understand what I'm saying? So we are at the feet, Doc. We are at the iron and the clay. That is America, brother. You understand? What you got, sis?
Would the iron and the clay be Great Britain and England?
Right. I mean, because from the thighs down, that's all Edomites. You understand what I'm saying? The head, which was gold, was Babylon. The chest, which is silver, was the Persian and the Medes. Right? Then down after that, you got Greece. Then you got Rome. Then you have the Roman Greco Empire. You understand? That's where we at now, Doc. And the Lord has already destroyed the top part of that image, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So we at the clay. And I tell you what, clay is inside of making cement. Clay is in the mixture of making cement. We are walking in the kingdom of clay and iron, right? What is rebar made of? Iron. You understand what I'm saying? So-called white man, that's how he makes his structures. Clay and iron, brother. You understand? So we are in it, Doc. And once the Most High destroys that, we are home free, brothers. You understand? That's why we got to get this 144,000, man. Where we can be governors, we can be rulers in this place. You understand? I'm not trying to be I'm a commoner in this kingdom, Doc. Believe you me, it's hard. Go ahead, Doc. You understand? It's hard out here. You understand? But when my king returns, Doc, I plan on having a plantation, brother. You understand what I'm saying? With all me and my niggas, Doc. You know, Tupac ain't gonna have to wonder if heaven got a ghetto, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? You know, we gonna be in it, brother. There ain't gonna be no ghetto, though, Doc. You understand? It ain't gonna be no ghetto, Doc. It's gonna be glorious, brother. We gonna have streets of gold, bro. You understand? So, yeah, so we gonna get back to it, Doc. We be sidebarring, but we just make the class glorious. But that answer your question, sis? You good to go? Most High in Christ. So we gonna go with, you understand, what the Most High has established, a guideline to have a ruler, man. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee.
A prophet from the midst of thee, Doc. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The Lord God. What did it say? The Lord thy God. That's a possessive term. So Yahweh, thy power, right, will raise up
unto thee.
Will
raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee.
From the midst of you. So the inside, right? The inside of us, the Most High is going to give us a prophet. Not Barack Hussein Obama, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Not a Hamite, because he is not of the midst of us, Doc. Barack Hussein Obama didn't live in no ghetto. You understand? Christ, our King, came up from the midst of us, Doc. You understand? Commander Junior Yohanna grew up where Commander Junior Yohanna grew up in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. He grew up in the Bronx, brother. That is most definitely in the midst of his people, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Come. Like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken.
So we're going to listen to the Commander Junior Yohanna, brother. That's the Most High laid out the criteria right there. You understand what I'm saying? That's it right there. Drop down to 18. Right?
Come. Verse 18. I will raise them up, a prophet from among their brethren.
The Most High said it again. He's going to raise up a prophet from one of these 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, brother.
Like unto thee.
Like unto us, Doc. Keep going. Commander Junior Yohanna is a nigga, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Now, he's falling under the guidelines that, you understand what I'm saying, that Jeremiah has set forth with being professional in front of the camera, brother. You understand? But if you ever have a good conversation with Commander Junior Yohanna, Doc, you know what I'm saying? A sailor has nothing on him, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you talked to her, but I have, brother. And Commander Junior Yohanna, he'd sell it to you straight, brother. You know, he give it to you straight with no chaser, brother. No water, no ice, no none of that. Straight strong, brother. Keep going.
And will put my words in his mouth.
Commander Junior Yohanna, only when he speaks to his people, brother, it's only the words of the Most High, brother. It's only from these scriptures, from these prophets of aforetime, brother, for our learning. All these things that are written for our learning, brother. That's all Commander Junior Yohanna teaches us, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So we can get the hell out of this hell.
Right.
You understand? So we can be great. So we can be in rulership again, brother. You understand? Because the second Adam, according to the scriptures, Doc, right, will bring us back, Doc. That second Adam is Christ. You understand? And that's who Commander Junior Yohanna follows. So I'm going to follow after him, Doc, because he follows after Christ. You understand? This I.S.U.P.K does, Doc, since 1969. Now, brothers, many brothers have dropped the sword to teach their own thing and do their own thing, but Commander Junior Yohanna held on to it, Doc, because he knew it was other brothers likened unto him, Doc, that needed this refuge too, brother, that needed to hear the truth out of the words of the Most High that is written plainly in these scriptures, Doc. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
The Most High has done nothing new. So those commandments that were given unto Moses is what the prophet Isaiah spoke. You understand me? All the upper prophets, all Jeremiah, you understand what I'm saying? All them that Samuel, everything they spoke was Israel. The God of the Bible is about to destroy us, about to judge us. So we need to come back to keeping these commandments. Or he raised up a prophet to say, hey man, the God of the Bible finna deliver us out of this hell, out of this captivity. So all we need to do, we need to get back and start serving him again. You understand? That's what's in these scriptures. That's what the Most High commands a prophet to teach and tell his people. You understand? Not to say, you're going to get a vehicle, you're going to have a 2019, no, you're going to get the 2020 car, Chevy Impala. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you're going to get as long as you come in here and you plant this seed, Doc. That's not what Commander Junior Yohanna teaches, brother. Commander Junior Yohanna is going to tell you keep these commandments, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Then has mighty men in place to hold you accountable, brother. You understand? And to not only hold you accountable, but teach you and correct you, brother. Go ahead.
It's a lot, if I may, sir. He'll also tell you to make sure that you bring back the word wet, as he'll say.
Bring back thy sword, brother. And for you Gadite brothers, man, bring back your tomahawk wet, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Have it good and wet, brother. You understand? Because we got to practice, Doc. We got to practice. Because when Yahweh shall return, Doc, that's what's going to happen, bro. You understand? He's not coming to bring peace, brother. He didn't come the first time to bring peace. And he's not definitely, for damn sure, not doing it the second time, brother. That is in the scriptures, brother. You understand? You can pull it if you want. I ain't gonna stop you. Let the Lord use you. You understand me?
I was like in the book of Matthew, verse 10.
Read it.
In the book of Matthew, verse 10, it says, think not that I come to send peace on earth.
Christ said he's not coming to send peace, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That is a whole lie.
Right.
False prophets tell you, oh man, ain't no famine out here, man.
Right.
You niggas, y'all not doing bad out here.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? All you got to do is shave your face and go to college and you can get a good job. You understand what I'm saying? Saying there's peace, man. You know, all we got to do is keep loving the white man. You know, I thank the Most High. They not talking, still not saying we need to be non-violent and turn the other cheek, doc. Niggas really will start throwing up then, doc. You understand what I'm saying? Most High Christ, that civil rights movement is over. Keep reading.
I come not to send peace, but a sword.
Christ said he's coming to bring a sword. What is there's only one thing you can do with a sword, man. If you say you're not gonna bring peace with it. Anybody know? What you got? That's it. I get that sister hand, doc. That was, you understand what I'm saying? If you make a decree, you're not bringing peace, but you gonna bring a sword, doc. Hey man, hey, that means everybody under the sound of that voice that heard that, you better be ready, player. You understand me? Keep going. That was it? You know what I'm saying? He gonna bring the sword. What you got, Doc? Okay, no sweat. Get you a crown too, my nigga. You understand? He don't come to bring peace, Doc. He come to bring a rod of iron, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And judge the nations. You understand? For the crimes that they committed against his brothers, Doc. They gotta pay. You understand? Drop that and give me the book of Ezekiel 24 and 18. We're going to show you, man, the prophet takes losses, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? You can't put nothing before the Most High, brother. You understand? The scriptures to Paul wrote himself. You understand what I'm saying? You're to serve the Lord as if you have no wife, brother. You understand? You're to serve the Lord as if you have no wife. So now we have cell phones, Doc, right? We don't have to send letters or nothing like that, right? That like Paul had too. You know, so if either one of them calls you, Doc, if any one of them calls you, Doc, you got to answer that phone, brother, and be ready to serve the Lord, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? That's serving the Most High, and you shouldn't. Do what you need to do. You reading? You understand what I'm saying? So you know you have to serve the Lord. Preacher prophets have to serve the Lord as if they single, brother, and they ain't got no other responsibility but doing the work of the Lord, Doc. We're gonna show you what the prophet, his plight, what he had to go through. Read.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 16. Son of man, behold, I take away from thee the desire of thy eyes with a stroke. So the Lord God of the Bible told Ezekiel he's going to take away the desire of his heart, right? Because the God of the Bible said he's a jealous God. You're not supposed to put anything before him, brother. Right. Especially if you're his prophet. Especially if you're the one that's supposed to be his mouthpiece. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to see in this case what that desire was for that prophet. Read. Yet neither shall thy mourn nor weep. He took away his desire of his eye with a stroke, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's a heart attack. That's the one. If you stroke on your left side, your right side going numb, brother. If they survive, but he said he gonna take it, right? You understand? And he said, neither shall thou mourn nor weep. You're not finna cry about it, because I'm telling you, I'm doing it. Read. Neither shall thy tears run down. You ain't finna be up all night crying, player, because you got work you got to do. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Read. Verse 17, forbear to cry. Forbear to cry, don't cry. Make no mourning for the dead. Don't cry with the dead, Doc, because the scriptures tell us, Doc, that to be absent of the body is to be present with the Lord, man.
You understand what I'm saying? So that person that died is in a better place than you, nigga. You in hell. You understand what I'm saying? Weep not for them. They all right. They not suffering. You understand? Read.
Bind the tire, bind the tear of thine head upon thee, and put on thy shoes upon thy feet, and cover not thy lips.
There go that lip thing. Hey, he told Ezekiel, look, brother, put your crown on your head, Doc.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Put your shoes on your feet. You understand what I'm saying? Don't cover your mouth. You know, don't do none of this, cause oh man, I can't believe this, man. You understand? That's what he told Ezekiel not to do, cause that's what Negroes do too. We do this today. God, dog, man, I can't believe this, man. Dang, don't cover your lips, player.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Read.
And eat not the bread of men.
Don't eat the bread of men, Doc.
Verse 18. So I spake unto the people in the morning.
So the Son of Man, Ezekiel, spoke unto the people in the morning.
And at even my wife died.
His wife, the Lord gave his wife a stroke.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So black women, if you have a priest and prophet of the Lord, for your life's sake, do not stop your man from doing the work of the Lord, sis. Good night, brother. Do not try to set your place in your man's eye above the Most High. Don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? That'll be a no-no. So if that man get a phone call and say, look, Captain Soccer is from Philadelphia. Right? He's from the East Coast. He is now in Mississippi, man. You understand? He is going to build up the school in Mississippi, brother. His ribs are on the East Coast, Doc. I guarantee you she's not stopping that brother from doing the work of the Lord, because she hasn't. That mighty man, Captain Soccer, is in Mississippi. You understand? He taught. He had camp in Olive Branch, and now he in Tennessee. He was in Tennessee last night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Captain Soccer serves the Lord as if he has no wife, brother. And that's inspiring, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? You show that type of faith to the Most High, brother, you can only imagine what he'll do for you, bro. You understand? Just think of it, Doc. You give unto the Most High like that, Doc? You understand what I'm saying? You sacrifice to the Lord like that, brother? Good night, Doc. He said he'll add stars to your crown, brother. You understand what I'm saying? So when you be at the Passover in our kingdom, Doc, you're going to be shining, brother. And every star that you get, Doc, is going to be for all the glorious things, all the sacrifices, all the worldly things you put aside to do the work of the Lord. That's a real priest and prophet, Doc. And I tell you what, there's no other Israelite organization that does the work like the I.S.U.P.K does.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We are the ones that make those type of sacrifices, brother.
Right.
You understand what? Just the school that was built here in Houston, they didn't start out with no building.
Right.
We was doing things in the garage when I got in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They've been going before that.
Right.
You understand? These brothers here, Officer Yatazak and them, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I look them brothers in the face and I don't want to con them. And I look to do orders from them. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc. Yeah, check on that. You understand what I'm saying? I look to do orders from them brothers, Doc. You understand? Because if them brothers wouldn't have done it here in Houston, Doc, I don't know where Officer Shawn Potts would be, brother. Pure point blank, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever they need, if they around, they trying to pick up something, I'm taking it up out their hands, Doc. I'm telling them to go sit down, brother. You understand? Can I do something for you? You know, I occupy them, have them doing what they want to do, and I go do the work, brother. Stop it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the spirit of a prophet, Doc. You understand? These brothers, they was given plasma to get camp equipment and get money and have food to get up to Dallas and build the school in Dallas. They built the school in Dallas. They built up the school in Dallas, came to Houston, built the school up in Houston. Now Officer Yatazak is in Austin, brother. Building it up in Austin, Doc. You understand? You know, that overlord up there, Officer Yashima up there, man, he holding it down, Doc. Now he doing Dallas. Now he going up north. He going to Arkansas. He going, you know what I'm saying? You know, he going up north, Doc. He gonna take it all the way up to the Midwest to where Captain Marquardt pick up. You understand what I'm saying, Doc? Commander YAHANNA, he's about to run America, brother. For the Lord, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna stop, Doc, till our King comes back. Y'all don't understand this, Doc. You understand? We're going to keep on going till thy kingdom comes, brother. You understand? I will die, Doc. They're gonna have to lay me down. Damn sure gonna have to lay me down, brother. They're gonna have to lay me down first. I'm fighting my niggas. I'm not, hey, I want it first, brother. You understand me? I'm not finna watch no brother that I love go down before me, Doc. Keep reading now. Good night, brother.
And at even my wife died. And I did in the morning as I was commanded.
He got up and did what the Lord commanded him to do anyway.
Don't cry. You better go up in there and teach.
That's right. Go up there and do what I told you to do, brother. You got to wake these people up. You understand? You got to do it, son of man. You understand? That's what a prophet will do, Doc. You understand? Go to the book of Daniel, Doc. Where we at on time? We got a little time. Chapter 3, verse 22. You understand? We're going to keep on bringing it out, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? We finna see, Doc, because, I mean, preach the prophets of the Lord, Doc. We go through it, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We always get put in situations or predicaments, Doc, to where we get a chance to show the power of the Most High. Because the Lord already knows what we going to do. We going to do what it is to serve him. You understand what I'm saying? So when we out in the street or when we out wherever, at your slave or wherever, whatnot, Doc, and you make a stance for the Lord, and just know your people are watching, brother. Your people are watching. So when you stand up and make a stance for the Lord, black man, you understand what I'm saying? Your people watch, the God of the Bible gets glorified. You understand what I'm saying? And believe you me, it gets recorded, brother. Just as what these brothers here did, you understand? We're going to read. Just as what these brothers here did got recorded, believe you me, when you do not deny Christ in front of man, he will not, it's going to be recorded, and he will not deny you before the Father, brother. That's the type of glory that I want, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Remember me, oh Lord, in paradise. You understand? I'm out here dying with you. I'm on this cross with you. You understand? I done took it up, Doc. I'm following you, YAHANNA. You understand? Read.
Look at Daniel 22 now. Yeah.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 22. Therefore, because of the king's commandment, was urgent.
So the king was Nebuchadnezzar, right? You understand? Who was a man. He was a heathen, right? And he had a commandment, right? That king had a commandment. Read.
Commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot.
So they made a furnace for them people, Doc. They made a furnace for them prophets, Doc, for them brothers. You understand what I'm saying? They made a furnace for them because in context, right? Let's understand context. You had Nebuchadnezzar who made a image, right? And he told the people once the music stopped, you understand what I'm saying? He had the music playing. He had all of Babylon gathered together. And he had his slaves there too. And he wanted everybody to worship the image of that he created of Nebuchadnezzar, man. You understand what I'm saying? So when that music stopped, everybody stopped and bowed down. Except 3 real niggas, man. Hashtag real niggas, brother. They faced death to keep these commandments, Doc. You understand? Read.
The flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So good night, Doc. The flame burned up them heathen that was supposed to throw them in there for not bowing down as the king commanded. Burnt them up, brother. Read.
Verse 23. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound unto the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So, I mean, we Israelites, dog, we know about going to the furnace for our king, brother. For our Lord. That's what we supposed to do here on this earth, brother. That's why we got t-shirts in the UPK that tell us life is warfare, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto the counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound unto the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. Verse 25, he answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
You understand what I'm saying? So he saw Christ. He saw the Son of Man in the fire, doc.
Right.
Just know, we know Christ is with us, doc. The Spirit of the Lord is with us when we stand for these commandments, doc, and not do the commandments of man, brother.
Right.
Because the commandments of man will have you not preach the true gospel of Christ, right? You tell a Negro today, man, the God of the Bible hates white people. He hates the nation of Esau. But he only loves you, black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, right? Oh my God, you've been brainwashed. You're in a cult. What are you talking about? God loves everybody. He created everybody. Why wouldn't he love everybody? You understand? That in itself, so if God created everybody, right, and he loves everybody, then why are black people in hell? Why are we living in the worst conditions? While everybody else living well? Right? Come on, y'all. Let's wake up. Let's put off what Big Mama and them told you, right? Let's put that down and let's just look at the facts, brother. What you got?
If everybody was to be treated equally and everybody was created the same, then we wouldn't be the only people going through hell, as my other one just said. We wouldn't be the only people that was enslaved. We wouldn't be the only people that goes through what we go through. Instead of black on black violence or cops killing all black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, everybody would be dying. I seen a white in Austin, Texas, during South by Southwest. There was a Caucasian white devil that beat the hell, Salakia, beat the mess out of this black woman. And people were just standing around recording it. The man didn't go to jail. But go on 6th Street if you want to. If you from Austin, Texas, go on 6th Street and slap one bouncer and see how fast you go to jail behind that after they jump you. See, the Bible is written for the children of Israel. The Bible's not written for the white man.
Right.
Because they don't have the same laws as we do.
That's right. They weren't given anything.
Right.
That's why they can be homosexuals. They can be pedophile.
Right.
They can be anything their heart desires. Doc. What they say in their Constitution? You know, that all men are created equal and you can't stop their pursuit of happiness.
Right.
That's what's in their Constitution.
Right.
Like, think about it, like, as long as what they doing don't conflict with your don't conflict with them pursuing their happiness, it's okay. That's in their Constitution, man. You understand what I'm saying? So they can do whatever they heart desire in this place, but it always seem to infringe on niggas, though.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? What you got on?
What you just said was heavy, man.
Right.
Because if that's the case, and we are in America, as they say, and we all follow that under that Constitution, then why us speaking out on the streets, being in I.S.U.P.K is such a wrong thing? Why are we a hate group?
Right.
That's our pursuit of happiness right there.
Right.
We want to get on the streets and save our people. That's our pursuit of happiness. So what's so wrong with that?
Oh, Salaki, if I may, right? You got R. Kelly doing what white people did.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, he was doing the same thing Hugh Hefner was doing. Mick Jagger and all of them devil. Bill Clinton, even a president, Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? He was doing what they was doing, messing with them young girls. You understand what I'm saying? But why is R. Kelly being punished? Why is there surviving R. Kelly? You understand what I'm saying? Why, Bill Cosby doing the same thing Harvey Weinstein was doing. Big movie, big executives.
Hugh Hefner.
You understand? Hugh Hefner, good night. Elvis Presley. Oh my goodness, bro.
No, they was around here.
You understand what I'm saying? What's that dude? Great Balls of Fire? You know what I'm saying? Good night, brother. These people, he married his adolescent cousin. You understand what I'm saying? I can't stand this place, brother. But that's good, Negroes, because you should get punished because you can't do what they do.
Right.
You understand? That lets you know it's not equal. Hugh Hefner pursued his happiness. Right?
Did it till he died.
You understand what I'm saying? Harvey Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein is still messing with the cast. He's still putting women on them casting couches and getting them to do sex acts to be in his movies. You understand? He's still doing it. Kevin Spacey, he's still messing with young men. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to find a few good men, brother. He's still doing it, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? But black man, you better not do it, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Are you gonna be locked up, old and decrepit? He's gonna allow Satan. You do the work of these devils, Doc. He's gonna allow Satan to collect, Doc. And you're gonna be like Bill Cosby, bent over, broke back, moles all on your face and under your eyeballs. You understand? In prison, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Not living a good life, Doc. We can't do what these heathens do, Doc. We have to do what the God of the Bible commanded us to do, brother. You understand? So read verse 15. Now we're gonna see. We're gonna see what was the commandment, and we're gonna see what Nebuchadnezzar told them, brother. Right.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 15. Now, if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp,
Sackbut,
the sackbut,
parsley,
the parsley, and the doomlicker,
Go ahead.
and all kind of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well,
So the commandment by the king was when you hear the music, that's when you bow down. Salakia, go ahead.
right. But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour unto the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands?
Good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
Challenge God.
That's what they do. That's what them heathens do when they have a great empire. You know what the word Babylon means?
Right.
Do you know what the word Babylon means? Anybody know? Anybody take a shot at it? Anybody take a shot at what the word Babel means? What you got?
Can't continue just going on speaking about nothing.
It does. It means what you got? You close. What you got, Doc? Confusion, Doc. Foolishness. When babies babble, because you're looking at them, what are you saying, baby? I don't understand you. You understand?
Right.
Speaking foolishly, Doc. Gibberish. You understand what I'm saying? This whole empire was built on foolishness, Doc. Confusion. Because you can come in there, you could go in the gates of Babylon, Doc. You could live your best life, brother. You understand? You could pursue all manner of wicked happiness, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That was all in Babylon. As it here is in the day of the daughter of Babylon, America, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? So these real priests and prophets, Doc, they stood up, Doc. But that king asked them, what power you got gonna deliver you out of my hand? I got this big old statue. The white man say right now, I got this great kingdom. We got weapons of mass destruction. You understand what I'm saying? What God is going to deliver these Negroes out of what God is going to deliver you out of our hands here in America? They asking Commander General YAHANNA, the most feared and hated nigga on the face of the earth. Right? They asking Commander General YAHANNA that. Read.
Verse 16.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, read 16. Huh?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said unto the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
So they said, we not going to be like, oh, king, just spare us because we can't do it. No. They said, look, player,
Not careful.
you understand what I'm saying? We just finna tell you like it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gonna see which power we got that will deliver us out your hand. And they looked at that furnace and they wasn't like, oh, they didn't say, oh, there might be a chance the Lord might let us burn. No, they didn't say that. They was like, look, if we burn, then we burn. You understand what I'm saying? That is the spirit of a prophet, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Captain Jazariak brought out one time when he went to camp, there was a brother that ran up on them, talking about, so y'all keep saying what y'all saying, and I'm going to shoot y'all. So Captain Tower, who outranked Captain Jazariak, said, go get your gun, brother, we'll be here. You understand what I'm saying? Go get your gun. So the brother came back hours later, didn't have not a damn thing, brother. You understand what I'm saying? But a convicted spirit. I didn't think y'all would still be out here. And he got him a bottle of water and a flyer, and he went on to the house. You understand what I'm saying? You know? And then Captain Shock, good night. Captain Shock is a beast, brother. Right? I remember I was watching one with his dyke. She ran up on him, talking about, you talk about hate. You talk about rape, and lied on him, misspoke, lied on him, bear false witness on him, and then said she gonna get her partners up here and they gonna come up with their weapon. Captain Shock said, aim straight, nigga. When you bring your gun up here, you aim straight, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's a Benjaminite, Doc, and they got that language, Doc. They got that tongue, brother. You understand what I'm saying? You understand him because he's a nigga. He's a real nigga, Doc, but he told them to aim straight, Doc. That's what we do. Obviously, y'all decide, we let them know, hey, you a devil, what he told him this weekend? He said, you wake up being the devil that the Bible speaks of. He said, if you come up here and you say, you know that's the devil telling you, don't touch that side because them niggas telling you the truth. We will follow you. You understand what I'm saying? And every nigga was licking their chops, brother. Oh, I wish this devil just touched the side. And obviously, y'all just act say fall over them, take ground. You understand? Nigga was, back up, goddammit, back up. You understand? And the cop, later on, the cop told Yachty, obviously, Yachty told us, you know, he said, look, I mean, he encroached on y'all territory. You got it on film, said back up. And if you would have put your hands on him, you would have been in the right. I don't think Yachty should have told us that. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, but we follow orders, Doc. You understand? We discipline men, Doc. We don't get that order to follow nobody, Doc. We going to do what we need to do. Right. We just going to back up until Yachty say, hey, fall on them. And when that's...
Stall them out, Debo.
You understand? Stall them out, Debo. You understand me? But I tell you what, when we get that order, though, Doc, it's going to be glorious, brother. We just gonna have to tell our sisters, hey, y'all get the fine money together. We gotta get it together for them generals, but you understand what I'm saying? We beat that devil or that heathen. We put that some gun in the hole. You understand me? Right? You know, we put him in the hole, Doc. We stomped that devil. We whooped that trick. Whoop that trick. Get You understand? That's what a real prophet does, Doc. He'll tell a white man, look, brother, we ain't gonna be soft with you, Doc. We ain't gonna be careful in answering you. Right. We gonna tell you the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. Read the next part, Doc.
Verse 17. If it be so, our God,
our power,
whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hands. O King.
Oh, so they was straight up and down sure the God of the Bible, he gonna deliver us out of this thing here, Doc. Right. Our power, yeah, we might be in captivity under you, Doc, but the God of the Bible, he going to deliver us. You understand what I'm saying?
Some niggas.
That's right, Doc.
He said, you gonna put us in the furnace if we don't bow down to you and worship your idol? He said, well, you know what? And you said, what God? Shoot, my God, I ain't gonna bow down. They just like, well, you know what? I'm sure that my God gonna get us out of this situation.
So I can read 18 now.
Come.
It'll be the God of the Bible. It'll be Yahweh.
Right.
Our power that delivers out of your hand.
Right.
Read 18 though.
Just like some niggas. Verse 18. But if not,
If he don't deliver us out of this fire, read.
be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods,
Good night, brother.
nor worship thy golden image,
Good night.
which thou hast set up.
Look, Doc, even if he do, or if he don't, brother, it's going to be known today that the 3 niggas that you put in this furnace, we ain't going to serve your God, brother. We ain't going to bow down. We ain't going to follow no commandment of no king, brother. No earthly king, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? If the Lord do, if he don't, brother, it's going to be written down today that we ain't serve your God. Our God is going to know we ain't serve your God. What you got, sis?
More than just not singing that anthem, they weren't polluting their body with their food either.
Right, they wasn't eating they wasn't eating their food, they wasn't doing none of that, brother. They stayed clean, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? No meat from the king's table, brother. Daniel said, give me them old vegetables, Doc. I'll be all right with them and watch everybody else's stomach get tore up. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody else run around with the BGs, purple in the face. But Daniel, he was like, look, man, it's too bad for y'all. You understand? But I'm tawab in the Hebrew. That means good. Right. Hey, drop that and we're going to go to New Testament, Doc. We're going to see, man. Good night, Doc. Go to the book of Acts. And we're going to try to finish up with this one, Doc. This one here is mighty. You understand? Mighty. Go to chapter 6 and verse 8. Start at 8, Doc. You understand me?
This is the book of Acts, chapter 6, verse 8. And Stephen, full of faith and power, did great wonders and miracles among the people.
So this is the book of Acts, Doc. Stephen was an apostle, man, that was, you understand what I'm saying? That was under Peter, right? Then it says what? Read that again.
And Stephen, full of faith and power.
Full of faith and power, Doc. Full of faith that Christ, our King, came, that you slew and hung on a tree. You understand what I'm saying? Is the King of the nation of Israel and came to save the nation of Israel and bring us back together as a nation of people once again. Read.
Did great wonders and miracles among the people. Verse 9. Then there arose certain of the
libertines, the synagogue.
The synagogue, which is called the synagogue of the
Libertines,
the Libertines,
and the Syrians,
and the Syrians,
and the Alexandrians,
and the Alexandrians, and them
of Sicilians,
and the Asians, disputing with Stephen.
So it was a whole group of people, man, that ran up on Stephen, disputing with him. Read.
Verse 10. And they were not able to resist the wisdom of the Spirit by which he spake.
Good night, brother. So we're in the real priests and prophets of the Lord. We out there on that street, Doc. All them Christian pastors, any Muslim imam, anybody from any conscious community, anybody aren't able to do what?
Look. And they were not able to resist the wisdom of the Spirit
and the Spirit
by which he spake.
They get confounded, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K, man. Let me tell y'all something. We don't take no L's, y'all. We be out there in them streets, Doc. We had them troopers reading. We had them 50s on post, Doc. And we be at that table, brother. We pull out them books. You understand what I'm saying? We deal with all manners of worldly wisdom and abstract thought. And they always get confounded with the wisdom and the power, Doc. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 11. Then they suborn men, which said, we have heard him speaking blasphemous words against Moses and against God.
So they lied.
Right.
Because us telling the people to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and accept our sacrifice, Yahweh HaMashiach, who is our King, who was prophesied to come and become our sacrifice and become our mediator for our new covenant, right? That's not speaking against the temple, against Moses. You understand what I'm saying? Because Moses was just a foreshadow of our King. You understand what I'm saying? He was just a foreshadow of Christ, right? Keep going.
Verse 12. Then they stirred up the people and the elders and the scribes and came unto him and caught him and brought him to council. The council.
Good night, brother. So they took Stephen, right? They riled up the crowd. This is what they do.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They rile up the crowd with good flowery words and all this and all that. You understand what I'm saying? They rile them up and get them on their side. And what these fools didn't realize, that's how they killed our King.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how the Pharisees took down Yahushua. After, his appointed time, they riled up the crowd, got the crowd to say, crucify Yahushua, let Barabbas go. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they were able to do. You feel me? Keep reading.
Verse 13. And set up false witnesses,
That's the same thing they did with Christ. Set up false witnesses. Read.
which said, This man ceaseth not to speak blasphemous words against thy holy place, against this holy place, and the law.
Right. So it was a sin against the God of the Bible to speak against the temple. It's one of the things they brought up about Christ. Christ told them, look, this temple here will be torn down in 3 days, be rebuilt. Right? Somebody tried to say, he said he was going to destroy the temple. You understand? Carnal. Just like niggas today, Doc. Oh, my goodness, brother. You understand? Niggas today will combat you with carnality. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 14. For we have heard him say that this Jesus of Nazareth shall destroy this place and shall change the customs which Moses delivered us.
And that's a lie, brother. Because all Christ came to do is told niggas, hey, we need to go back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments with all our heart.
Right.
And start loving these words of our God.
Right.
And most importantly, and another important thing, start loving your brother, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You committing sin when you don't have to. You understand? Because your thoughts in your mind are lustful. You understand? This is what real priests and prophets do, Doc. We stand up in the midst of false prophets. We stand up in the midst of folks that bear false witness. We stand up in the midst, Doc. And we stand tall for the Lord, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We teach these commandments, Doc. We show the God of the Bible we love him, man. You understand what I'm saying? And we do what we need to do till thy kingdom comes, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we do here, Doc. You understand? That's what a real priest and prophet of the Lord does, man. We teach, you understand? We show the love of the Most High through the Spirit of Christ, Doc. And we speak with power and with all faith, Doc. And we set aside the commandments of this place, you understand? Because it's taboo to say the white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? Black people look and you all see the people in the street. First time people, because I go to camp. We go to camp every Saturday. So we see the regulars. But we know people that don't come all the time. We know the difference. And when we know it's their first time seeing us, and we say the white, especially if I'm teaching, Doc, I go over, I give them a little rundown of what my lesson is on. And I let them know we the I.S.U.P.K. We're not affiliated with anybody else. You understand? The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Christ only died for black, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people. I give them the rundown. And they jaw hit the floor, hit the ground, hit the concrete, crack the concrete up, and their eyes open wide. You understand what I'm saying? We let them know, man. You know, we don't fear this kingdom. And if there was a problem, if you didn't fear black people, then why would you have your mouth gaped open then? You understand what I'm saying? We can put all the camp books in your mouth because your mouth that wide open from you hearing that the white man is the devil. And that the real priests and prophets of the Lord are here back in the earth. and we can give a damn about America. You understand what I'm saying? It's what we teach, brother. And we live that, Doc. You understand? We live it by having beers on our face. Not going to the barbershop to get an edge up. You understand what I'm saying? Not keeping Christmas. Not keeping Easter. And definitely not that stanky Mother's Day, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, our people don't even look. Don't even consider, bro. They don't even consider. I had a brother that texted me today talking about some, oh, man, I just watched something online, man, and everything you said about black people, our history is true. Everything you said. But then my nigga told me he watched this dude, Darby. I'm like, come on, bro. I said, big homie, I said, listen, bro. Everything you just thought you learned, I've been trying to tell you. You right, bro. But let me tell you this, bro. You the one that put me on that quest to go look and research. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, well, bro, I gave you my number, brother. You could have looked and researched with me. You understand what I'm saying? Our people are destroyed, brother. Pure point blank, Doc. Got a piece of profit right up under your nose, Doc. And you do, you know what I'm saying? Good night, brother. Now, I told the brother, I said, look, stop watching that now since you discovered the truth. Since you discovered the truth, now really learn from the truth. Because then he started talking about angels and the 1/3. And I was like, brother, if that's what you got from that channel, stop watching that, brother. The angels fell from heaven and all this stuff. Man, look at here, Doc. Man, you got anything? You got anything? Huh? You got anything, my nigga, man? You know what I'm saying? I think we've been edified for the night, bro. You understand? We're going to watch this cross the line, Doc. You understand me? With that, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commander Junior YAHANNA, man. The one true brother that showed brotherhood out of all things, man. He loved black people, Doc. With that, we're going to pass the class over to Trooper Uriah, man. He's going to read these old announcements. Get that brother a hand, man. He is a real nigga, Doc. All the way from Conroe, Texas. You understand me? Right.
Go ahead,
We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she can get permission from the head to speak. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, they will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, mayashra, in the Hebrew, which is a commandment. Numbers 18, 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means a tenth in Hebrew. A tenth of every penny of increase from the Lord gives to you, give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, a pre-will offering for the priest, which is not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. The next upcoming holy convocation is the feast. It's the feast of first fruits. Yeah, it's the feast of first fruits. Starts after the Sabbath of the feast of unleavened bread. It's a 50-day count. Only celebrate the 50th day, which will be Monday, June 17th, 2019. Start before sundown. Leviticus 23, 10 through 22. If any brother would like to be a trooper in the school, start wearing black boots, headband, and scarf. And these are the announcements.
With that, at my gym, we're going to read the prayer, Lord's Prayer, in Hebrew and in English. Sar, turn to the east.
Abanoah.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Tabaha. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Asha. Baratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natatanawa. Lakam. Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakino.
Wasalakino.
Kabawatino.
Kabawatino.
Kasalakino.
Kasalakino.
Kabawatino.
Kabawatino.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Kabiyahayino.
Kabiyahayino.
Banasaya one.
Banasaya one.
Abo.
Abo.
Hayashayano.
Hayashayano.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kayan.
Kayan.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatafara.
Wahatafara.
La'awalamya.
Wa'alamya.
Aman.
Amen.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth. As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
From thine is the kingdom.
Power and the glory.
The power and the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Abad Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahusha Barakatah. Yasmatah, Sar, turn toward the sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Abad Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahusha. Yasmatah, dismiss.
Give Lord a hand, man. You understand? Clap for the Lord. Clap for the Lord.